Hello yogis, my name is Naomi and welcome to Zen in 7 days. Today is day 5 and today I'm going to teach you 3 Yin Yoga postures and we are going to focus on your spine and your hips today. We're also going to add some essential oils. Today I'm going to add 2, Lavender and Cedarwood essential oil. Lavender is really nice for all its relaxing properties, and it also helps to get better sleep. And cedarwood is really good to increase melatonin in the body, so it's a really nice combination together right before you go to bed or just maybe in the afternoon. If you're doing this video in the morning, I would advise you to just use lavender essential oil only, because I don't want you to be too sleepy during the day. And if you don't have essential oils, then just skip the first part. If you have your essential oils, grab them and then I will see you down on the mat. So we are going to start applying the essential oil first. So just rub 1 or 2 drops of each oil on your feet. And just rub it all over your feet. And then just, maybe if you like to bring some pressure on the feet as well, it's also really nice. Because we have reflex points in the feet that corresponds with organs in the body. So it's always a really good idea to use essential oils under the feet. Also, if you don't know how to use them, under your feet is always fine. If you have cedarwood at home, let me know in the comments what you think of the smell. You get used to it at some point. So just rub it all over your feet. And then just set your essential oils aside. And then we are just going to start with the first posture. We are going to start in melting heart. So you can come on the hands and the knees. And you can place the hands below the shoulders. In this posture, you want to make sure you keep the hips above the knees. And then just reach out the arms. And then let your chest sink down to the floor and place your forehead on the ground. This is all you need to do. But if you're not comfortable, I have options. You can place the hands on top of each other. Place your forehead on your hands. That's an option. You can also, to reduce the stretch or the sensations in the back, because it might be really intense at some point. You can support your chest with a pillow, maybe a bolster if you have that at home, or maybe like big blankets if you don't have anything else. You can place the hands on top of each other again, forehead on your hands, or maybe use your block and support your head in that way. That's also an option without the pillow, to just support your head like this. So these are options. If you have more space in this posture, you can also place your chin on the floor. So find something that is comfortable. And then we are going to stay here for 5 minutes in total. Can be quite intense if you're doing this for the first time. We're working on your upper back and also opening the shoulders. So if your shoulders are a little bit uncomfortable here, it's fine. But if it's too uncomfortable, it's really nice to open up the arms more, or just bend the elbows and place your forehead on the hands might help as well. We're just going to relax here. I like to release my belly on my inhale. And in Yin Yoga, I'm not trying to talk too much, but if I don't say anything, just try to relax. Try to stay still in the body. Maybe you can let your chest sink deeper to the floor. Just 2 more minutes. Stay here for 1 more minute, but if you need to come out of the posture, come back to a child's pose and relax there. You're almost there. Breathe in. Slowly on your out breath, come back on the hands. And then you can bring your knees as wide as your mat or keep them closer together, whatever you like. Bring the big toes together and then sit your hips back down on your heels. Bring the arms down your side, forehead on the floor for child's pose. Just stay here and relax. For the people who are not comfortable in child's pose, you might just want to use a blanket or a block under the forehead. Maybe you're resting there. For some of you, if your hips are really high up, you can place your pillow on your calves, then sit the hips down, and then you're in child's pose like this. So if you have something around like that, use it, and then relax. Feel the weight of your head on the floor. And then you can slowly breathe in. On your out breath, bring yourself back up. From here, we are going to move on to the hips. We are going into a swan posture. I've got lots of options for that one as well. But really listen to the body for this posture, because a lot of people try to do the hardest version, but the body's just not ready yet. So listen carefully to my options. We are starting or on the hands and the knees, or you come back into a downward facing dog. I like downward facing dog because I have more space to bring my knee in and then rotate it out, but it doesn't really matter. So you just bring your right knee forward and place it on the outside of your right hip. So the knee's not in the middle, your knee's on the outside of the right side of your mat. The goal in Swan is to bring your right foot forward more and more, but it's not something you need to do, but it's something whenever you get more flexible, it's easier to get it there. Your back leg is straight behind you. If you need to support the knee because it's uncomfortable, please do. And then maybe your hips are pointing forward right now and this is fine. Maybe you're really high up and this is uncomfortable. Then grab your pillow and then place your pillow under the right hip. If you have a bolster, you can place it all the way through. And if you don't have a pillow, you can also use a block maybe and place it there. And in that way you support the hips. You can also use your pillow under your chest and then just relax here. Maybe rest your head on a block or the hands. And if this is not possible, if this is not comfortable for the hips, then listen carefully. You want to bring your sitting bone, your right sitting bone, back on the floor and then bend your back knee. And in that way, you can just fold forward and down and then you're there. That's your option. That is your swan in that way. And you feel it a little bit more in the groin instead of the outside of your right hip. It's totally fine. For the other yogis, maybe you're more advanced, just stretch out the arms or more flexible. And then just place your forehead on the floor. We're staying here in total for 3 minutes. And if this posture is really intense for you right now, try to focus on the sensations that feel good instead of what doesn't feel good. And then you notice it's way easier to stay in here. Try to relax even more in the posture. Maybe relax your shoulders more, your hips, and check your jaw. Can you relax your jaw even more? We're going to stay for 1 more minute. Slowly breathe in, and on your out breath you can bring yourself back on your hands, and then slowly come back on the hands and the knees, or come back to downward facing dog. So you can just step back And place the feet hip width apart and the hands shoulder width apart. You can stay in downward facing dog if that feels okay. Otherwise, stretch out the right leg, bend the knee, and open your hip. So just really nice to just give your right hip a little bit of space here. Breathe in and breathe out and come back down. And then switch to the other side, back into swan. So you can bring your left knee in, rotate it out to the side and place it back down and choose your options again. The other side might feel different, so you might need to place your pillow on this side if you need to. You might just need the second option to just bring the weight on the left sitting bone and bend the right knee, that's your option again. Or just come down all the way. We are going to stay here for another 3 minutes and try to find a relaxed posture in here. We're going to stay here for 3 minutes, so try to relax. And if you're in the posture, try to keep your body still as much as you can. And then you can just focus on your breath. And slowly you can feel more relaxed. You feel calm and more zen. Send your breath towards your left hip. And with every inhale, you create space in your hip. And with every exhale, you might be able to just relax a little bit deeper in these sensations. We're going to stay here for 1 more minute. Slowly breathe in, and on your out breath you can come back up on the hands and bring yourself back into your downward facing dog in whatever way you like. Or if you don't like downward facing dog right now, just stay on the knees and then lift your left leg up, bend the knee, open your hip. If you're on the knees, just wait for a moment, breathe in, breathe out. And then place your left foot back down. Place your knees on the floor again and come back into child's pose. Again, it's really nice if you worked on the hips to bring the knees together, but really just find a comfortable child's pose for you. Just be here
If it's hard for you to relax, just surrender. Relaxation is also a process. Breathe in and breathe out. You can slowly roll yourself back up.
From here, our last posture, you can straighten out the legs in front of you. And then reach out the arms, breathe in, sit up straight. On your out breath, roll yourself slowly back down. Moving into reclining twist. You can bring your right knee into your chest. And then you can bring your right knee over to the left side of your mat. So bring it over. And I like to place my foot on my leg, but you can also place it on the floor. Then reach out your right arm to the side and place your palm flat on the floor and look over to your right arm. So the goal is here to, of course, find relaxation, but you do not want to just bring your knee on the floor and your shoulder lifts off. So try to place the shoulder on the floor or try to find a balance between those two, because it's all about the sensations in your spine. So you need to find that for yourself. If you need to support your knee with a pillow, you can. And just stay here for a moment and breathe. It's a really nice posture for the flexibility in your spine, but it can also help to release any tension in your lower back. Slowly breathe in, and on your out breath you can come back and then bring both knees into your chest and then just switch to the other side. So stretch out the right leg, bring your left knee in and then bring it over to the right side of your mat. Then you can just reach out the left arm and look to your left side. Staying here for around 2 minutes. I like to place my right hand on my left leg just to bring it or give it a little bit more weight. It has to feel good, and it doesn't, it's not necessary to push yourself deeper in the posture. You just feel these sensations and just relax into them. Slowly breathe in, and on your out breath you can come back and hug your knees one more time into your chest. If you like, you can make yourself as small as you can, so bring your nose to your knees. Take a deep breath in
and out. And then just let go of the legs, straighten the legs out. And if you like, you can stay here in Savasana. So the heels are on the corners of your mat, arms by your side. And just let your body sink into the floor. Let go of all the postures you did. And just breathe. Savasana is a really nice posture to stay here longer and as long as you like. Otherwise, you can slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then maybe roll down to one side. Take your time. And then when you're ready, you can slowly bring yourself back up. And then you can come back into a seated position. So yogis, I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Let me know in the comments below if you used one of these essential oils today. And let me know if you have any questions about essential oils or the practice. I will also add a link in the description below where you can find some more information about essential oils. If you like this video, then please give this video a thumbs up. It can really help grow the channel, and subscribe to the channel if you like to see more. Hit the notification bell because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday. So I will see you next time. Place your hands together. Breathe in and breathe out. Namaste.